everybody, Kathy at Northstar Prepsteader. Well, if you've been following me for a while, you know that I really enjoy recipes from Danielle Walker. She's incredible the way she puts things together. Today I'm going to make some cheddar biscuits. I've never made these before, but they look amazing, and it's just something I would love to have in my freezer on hand to add to a meal. So come along with me and cook. The first thing we're going to do is melt some things together on the stove. So I need half a cup of butter. You can use ghee, but we need to melt this. And then also half a cup of coconut milk. Now this is some leftover from another recipe that I had done, and I just store them in these wonderful little jars. I love them. I can keep it for like 2 weeks in here. Anyway, this is full fat coconut milk, and I'm just going to measure that out. Because this is cold and the butter's cold, I don't want to melt this first then add that to it to keep it from curdling. So there's my half cup of coconut milk. Okay, I'm also going to add half a cup of water and 1 teaspoon apple cider vinegar with the mother. Okay, we're going to go over and melt this on the stove. I'm going to kind of incorporate the coconut milk in with the water. Let this warm up, let the butter melt, and I need to bring this to a rolling boil. While the butter's heating up, I'm going to put the dry ingredients into my stand mixer. So it calls for 2 cups of arrowroot powder. Whoa! I never said I was the neatest cook in the world. 2 cups of arrowroot powder, and go stir the butter. I need 1 3/4 teaspoons of salt. So this is 1, and this is 3/4. I'm just using the pink Himalayan salt. You can use sea salt, and I'm just going to mix that up a little bit. So the only thing in here is arrowroot and salt. Okay, the butter and coconut milk and water and vinegar is well incorporated, and it's been boiling. Came to a rolling boil for a good 30 seconds. And we're ready to take that off the heat. You just want to make sure it doesn't scorch on the bottom. Okay, so now I'm going to pour my butter mixture right on top of the arrowroot. Put my mixer down, put it on medium. Okay. Make sure I get all of the arrowroot from the sides. Right now it's pretty wet, but I want to turn it into pea-sized pieces. Oh, this is pretty wet. Okay, I need to let this cool a little bit, try to get down to room temperature. It's pretty warm right now, because when we add the eggs, we don't want them to cook in here. Okay, we're going to start adding these eggs just a little bit at a time here. I think the butter in place of the ghee really made things more moist. So I'm going to need to stir some egg on the side here. May need to add a little extra flour at the end. Whoops, there we go. Okay, that's well incorporated. Now I'm going to add the almond flour. So you have half a cup of almond flour, 3 tablespoons of coconut flour, Now this is something I can add like half a teaspoon at a time if I need to thicken this up a little bit. Just 3 tablespoons and 3/4 of a teaspoon of baking soda. I'm just going to mix these until they're incorporated really well. Let's see, they smell really good. So I only need to mix for about 30 seconds until it's all really incorporated well. Now these might be okay. We'll just go with the amount that she calls for and see how that goes. Alright, now we're going to add our cheese. If you're dairy free, use some different cheese, but I'm just going to put in some regular cheddar cheese here. So about 1.5 cups of cheese. I just have straight cheddar cheese. You can really do whatever kind you want, but these are cheddar cheese biscuits. Alright, just slowly mix it until it's incorporated. There we go. Ooh, some really good sticky dough here. So now I'm just going to take the dough and drop it right onto my pan. I'm supposed to get 12 biscuits out of this, so I'm not sure exactly how big these are going to be. They're going to be odd-shaped biscuits. We're going to put these in a 400-degree oven for about 15 to 20 minutes. So there are the gluten-free paleo cheese biscuits. So you guys take care, God bless. Thank you so much for coming along with me on this episode of baking. Bye.